didn't want Serbia to win because I wanted to face the USA in the final. Sorry to my guy Dobric. The final whistle, obviously, I was very disappointed, and because I wanted to win this so bad, especially at home.
Long summer, new season approaching. How are you?
I'm feeling good. It has been like a crazy experience this summer. But yeah, I'm happy to be back here and get to work with the team, the newcomers, and build this winning atmosphere that we're looking for.
I remember we were talking last year before the season, and the call by Vince Collet that interrupted your honeymoon. How do you feel celebrating the 1-year anniversary with your love, with the silver medal on your neck?
Yeah, it's special. I mean, having the honor to represent France in the Olympics in Paris, especially in front of our family, our home, our fans, it was crazy, I mean, it was just, very, very intense.
Tell me a little bit more about the whole Olympic experience. Like, how was Paris with that vibes?
No, it was pretty crazy. I usually use two words. It's unique and special. The vibe, the atmosphere was unmatched. I mean, and I have the chance to have for example, I have a very close friend that is a handball player that plays with national team. Unfortunately for them, it didn't go very well. But being able to exchange experiences with the athletes that it was special. It was special.
And of course, the vibe from outside, talking about you guys, was different, very different from the World Cup to the Olympic.
Yeah, I mean, we just kept believing in ourselves, the whole group, and I think that's what made the difference down the stretch. Is we stick to each other. Like, our group was very, very solid, and I think it was a group of brothers going to war, and that's what made the difference.
You talked about solidness of the group, and I think that there was like a turning point after the group stage before facing Canada. There was a lot of pressure coming up from outside on the team, especially on the coach.
I mean, we had a talk in between players, we had a team meeting, only players, when we say some tough things, but we stayed true to each other, and I think we gave us a direction to follow together within the staff, for sure, and that's this togetherness, players and staff combined, that brought us to have this click. And honestly, nobody was believing in us, and only us could do it. And that was the strength of this group.
Your playing time grew significantly against Canada and Germany in the semis, and you answered great with great defensive plays, steals, dunks. What do you remember from those two games?
Still early to realize what really happened, but I was just focused on winning. That's what all matters to me, to my teammates. And that's the focus we had, and the chemistry plus the confidence that everybody gives to each other lead to this, But yeah, honestly, I was just focusing on winning, and when you focus on winning, you try to do the things that help your teams win, and I just being me.
In the final against Team USA, you guys were there, of course, until the very last seconds. And I have a kind of a weird question, because I imagine you and other teammates, your career grew watching guys like Steph Curry made crazy stuff in the NBA. And then you were watching him doing the same stuff, but you were losing against him in an Olympic final. So what was like the feeling?
When you're into the competition, like you see them like as a team and as players, and you just want to compete and beat them, and that's all that matters, Honestly, my personal feeling, I didn't want Serbia to win because I wanted to face the USA in the final. Sorry to my guy Dobrik. But yeah, because I never had the chance to compete against those guys. And is the word, is compete. You know, it's not like, oh, play, like, oh, I want to see them against fun. Like, I wanted to compete against the best player in the world and see if we can beat them. And we were very close. We missed not so much at the end. We know down 3, 2 minutes to go. That's the game we wanted to play. Couple of details, free throws, offensive rebound that we gave. You know, down the stretch gave them the lead, and obviously, you know, Steph Curry went crazy. So, you know, it's something we can build on. And honestly, after the game, after the final whistle, obviously I was very disappointed, and because I wanted to win this so bad, you know, especially at home. But you know, after all, a couple of minutes, then after you see, I saw my wife, I saw my parents in the crowd, and then you realize how big of an accomplishment it was to win this medal, especially when everybody was not believing in us, almost against us, you know. And
2 teammates of yours from the national team will now play against you in the Euroleague, which are Fran Tilikina and Evan Fournier, also all the other guys that were playing also in the Euroleague, like Matthias Lesor, for example. But what do you think about each transfer? What do you think Frank brings to Partizan, and what Ivan brings to Oli?
I mean, I think for Frank, first of all, it's a great opportunity. You know, he's been looking for some stability, playing time to show his capacities. And I think it's great environment for him, you know. I'm pretty sure he's gonna show out and be a very good player for them. And Evan, you know, he wants to compete. He wants to compete. He was missing playing time the last 2 years, so for him, he's just like I think he's just happy to be back and having a role and feeling this, you know, competition environment, the winning atmosphere that you can smell in the EuroLeague, you know. So I think for both of them, it's a great opportunity.
And on the other end, Gershon Yabusele, of course, returned to the NBA. Did you talk about it also during the Olympics, about this opportunity?
Honestly, we were so locked in, like we were just focusing on winning. That's what, like once again, that's what makes us like our strength, because like we were so focused on us, how we can improve, how we're gonna win. So nothing was like affecting our direction, you know. So of course afterwards, then you realize, and everything goes very quick. And I'm super happy for him. I think that's where he belongs for a long time now. So I'm super glad that he got his second chance, and I think he's going to do good. He's going to do great.
I remember Coach Collet answering to a question about Matthias Lesor, saying, "I don't know why NBA teams doesn't call him." Do you think he belongs to the NBA, like a guy like Matthias?
I mean, there's a lot of guys that, you know, playing in the EuroLeague and can have a chance to go to the league. I feel like it's just a matter of timing, opportunities, chances. But for sure, Matthias is the best 5-man in the league right now, in the EuroLeague. So, you know, his motto is unmatched. So of course of course he can get there and perform. I'm 100% sure.
And recently I had an interview with Thomas Hurtel, and he expressed the wish that he has to return one day to the national team and potentially doing it in Eurobasket 25.
That was not our choice to not have Thomas in the team. And I feel like the players who will welcome him with open arms, because that's a guy that's a teammate. Honestly, we know we've been through competition with him, and we will welcome him with open arms if it ever happens, you know. And especially a guy that has his talents, you know. We will be glad to have him anywhere.
Finally, moving to Virtus, what do you expect from the second season with Coach Banchi? Because of course, last year a lot of people weren't talking about the fact that Coach Banchi had to coach a team that he hadn't really built, you know, that he didn't have the time to prepare for the team. What do you think about this season? What are your feelings?
We're here, man. We're here. And we surprised a lot of people, especially in the first part of the season last year. And we're here to do even better than last year, you know, to confirm that we can compete at this level. You know, it was Euroleague was not new for us last year, but being able to compete at this level was new, you know. And now we have to be more consistent. And yeah, I mean, we're here, bro. We're here.
And I mean, I've talked with a lot of people about Luka Banki, also national team wise with Latvia, and I think that he is one of the people that gets different recognition in a different way. Like each player, each basketball person talks about him in a unique way. What do you think of him? What's your relationship like, and as a coach, but also as a person?
Coach is great, bro. Coach is great. Like his enthusiasm and the way he loves to compete, he loves to win, and he loves basketball is very communicative. You know what I mean? He brings everybody with him, and that's what I like about him the most.
One last thing, you have been the dunk king of Bologna until now. You will have some concurrency now with Ray.
Yeah, I give it to Tech. No worries, I give it to Tech.
have you made the dunk contest already?
No. It's not in any plans right now. But I give it to Tech.